All right, here on Dorado, we saw Velociraptor take King's Row with a very, very solid offense, being the main determinant. We'll see if they can repeat that. We've got Velociraptor attacking first time around on Dorado. The defense is set all the way back at the fountain, though. That's going to be Illuminate again. No real switch-ups from what we just saw in the previous map. So the attacking team, Valiate actually on the Tracer. Valiate showing quite a lot of characters here. Seeing Roadhog, McCree, Tracer now. Using a variety of characters here to help his team. Velociraptor doing a good job getting to the checkpoint. Sorry, excuse me, the choke point. Not the checkpoint just yet. Valiate, catching the Ana nade. Yeah, definitely needs to use Rewind. Has basically negated Ana's big cooldown there and takes out Childish, who did not have healing turned on. He's had his team speed on the whole time. And Magus, I think we should be watching Magus' Zarya more often because he is lighting up the kill feed, both on King's Row and here on Dorado. He has just been nailing everyone, and there goes Inarashi as well, the last surviving member of the defense. Once again, we see Velociraptor rolling through Illuminate. Alright, defense setting up on the high ground now. Do they have anyone who can even shoot down, or are they just taking some free shots right now? Looks like they're just taking some damage. Bandit actually sneaking up there as Lucio is kind of interesting. Also, Valiate is up there with the Pulse Bomb. Have they seen him? Yes, Forward does finally spy him out of the corner of his eye. Maddox going to go try to address that, but she's just going to stay right here in the mix. Tosses the Pulse Bomb a little short, unfortunately, and then gets just hammered down by the high ground Reinhardt. Card itself is moving, so after taking out Tracer, they realize they have the 6v5 advantage. Forward hops down, finds Xander's very quickly, and that will be that. Valiate saying oops with the missed Pulse Bomb and the kind of failed attack forward there. It's okay though, defense are going to hold for the time being. Illuminate happy to have that slip up from Valiate. Payload moving once again, even though they're missing half their team. They're not shy about trying to get that cart, get every inch that they can while the defense is still setting up. Good pick onto Goliath there, means the attacking has the 6v5 advantage. Hook goes out, but doesn't catch anything for it. Forward going down as well, and now the Graviton Surge means the attacking team has a very, very large window to make something happen. Hayes actually getting the kills there on Drunken. Did not expect that. It was a good pin, but I was expecting the attacking team to be able to punish him for it. And now the Earth Shatter coming out. Actually looks like the defense are going to hang on just from the attacking team not being able to deal any damage. Magus has been doing quite good so far, but did not have the bubble up there, and it's going to be Valley and Bandit falling once again. Valley off the Tracer now, back onto the Roadhog for that triple tank composition, but defense getting some kills, feeling brave here, pushing forward to try and stall them even further. Not going to find the pick that they want though, so they're going to fall back and regroup. Haven't seen really any switches or anything like that from the defense. Forward does have this Death Blossom Goliath with a nano boost as well. It means that they can combo for a full wipe. I don't know where he's going right now. The cart is pushing without him present. He's just getting up to full health here and going upstairs before, because he missed his teleport. So Nano Boost out on both sides. It's going to be Forward jumping in there with the Nano Boosted Death Blossom. Finds basically three kills very, very quickly, as you can give some of Xander's health being eliminated credit there as well. Valiant onto Widowmaker now. Another character, third just for this attack of Velociraptor, but he is going to be discovered quite quickly and be forced away. He's actually going to get killed by the flanking McCree Inarashi. Heart itself stalled completely. It looks like someone's laying flat over there. Must have gotten put to sleep. That's going to be Maddox Lazaria, a little bit out of position, getting punished with basically every cooldown that Ana has. And they are starting to move the cart again. We still have Forward on the high ground, ready to jump down as Reaper. Now in the back line, taking out the healers, while Hayes and Childish are up in the front. That sounds like Inarashi got one for his efforts there on the high noon. Bandit going down is going to stop the attacking team a little bit here. Hayes charging into the action. Does get punished this time for charging beyond his team. Earthshatter catches two. Maddox and Forward both get taken out. And suddenly that cart is going to reach that payload checkpoint number 2. So on the final stretch, 3 minutes and 42 seconds here for Velociraptor. Defense setting up once again, looking for the composition that they need here. Actually just staying with what they've been using. Valiant is now on his 4th character. We've seen Roadhog, Tracer, Widow, and now McCree, and Valiant seems to be doing a pretty good job here with the McCree, almost all the way up to a Deadeye already. Cart continuing to move, only one person pushing while the rest of the team files up into the high hallway, trying to take that high ground advantage while the cart moves and the defense are dead. Deadeye could be used at any moment. You might as well just use it. Nano Boost actually goes out first. Zen getting a lot of damage in onto Hayes, allows the follow-up kill there. Xanders gets a kill onto Maddox. Now the cart is finally being contested. Forward wasn't with his team, so it did stall the push just slightly. We have to imagine he would have died in that exchange anyway. Then it's not so bad that he was able to contest for a little bit. Valiant still has that Deadeye available. I'm watching actually Bandit here with the sound barrier and the speed boost. I think they should be able to complete this map. It looks like no one is contesting, but Nano boosted the Reaper forward, gets the Death Blossom just in the nick of time, gets a couple of kills for his effort. Can he get the kill on Magus? No, instead he's going to be chased into Wraithwalk mode, trying to stay alive as long as he can. Anna's there to put someone to sleep, but as soon as that Reinhardt is gone, as soon as that Anna is gone, it's a done deal. 2 minutes and 28 seconds for Velociraptor. Strong offense again, pushing Illuminate all the way back and finishing the map.
Switching sides.
Well, I turned the music on, but there's still actually no music in the game.
Heal up.
Alright, defense finding their positioning here. This time it's going to be Velociraptor on the defense, Illuminate on the attack. Velociraptor have chosen Reaper, McCree, Reinhardt, Zarya, and Anna, Lucio. Same standard composition they've been running basically all day. Can't blame them. It's been working. Valiant has been their only flex, really, changing positions multiple times while pretty much everyone else sticking with their standard characters. On the offense, nothing weird just yet. First Genji of the day should be coming out here for Inarashi, who we have been seeing on McCree up to this point. High priority target right there, Xanders, the ranged healer with very little escape. Anna, she does have a couple of defensive cooldowns that she can use to keep herself alive, but at range can have a tough time against a bunch of different characters. Okay, so defense all just going to spill out onto the cart right now and engage this fight. It's going to be Inarashi finding Xanders as soon as, of course, I flip away from Genji. He does his job and gets two, now a third. Wow, Inarashi, I'm so sorry that I switched away from you. I just saw those defenders jumping down and got scared for your team, but it's actually just going to be you and forward Maddox all combining there for a bunch of different kills. Illuminate shoving through that first choke point, no issues at all. I'm not even sure if they lost a player. Very, very strong push there, and Genji, maybe Inarashi should stay on the Genji rather than the McCree if he's having a tough time, as we've seen throughout these scrims so far. We'll see if the defense has anything to try and deal with this. They haven't actually switched composition at all, and they very luckily get back to the payload. It's time to defend against it. Ultimate's starting to pile up now, or at least get closer to 100. Inarashi and forward. What a great DPS combo. Even though the entire team jumped onto the point, they were melted down in just mere seconds. And finally, Illuminate showing some real gumption here after that King's Row game. They very, very narrowly missed completing that map, but on defense did not do nearly as well. Here they have a very strong offense coming through Dorado. We'll see if they can continue this here. Genji being able to set up on the high ground before the defense is pretty pivotal. He does have the Dragon Blade as well, so he can dash in once, use Dragon Blade, and dash again if he needs to cover that distance, but it looks like he's going to hang on to it for now. We do have Death Blossom and Nano Boost both almost ready here for the attacking team. Defense going to jump down onto the cart again. Inarashi getting completely flattened. He was at full health. just half a second ago. I'm not sure exactly what took its toll there on him, but everything coming at once just destroyed that Genji. Now defense surging forward, getting a couple of kills. Finally, Hayes and Maddox, the tanks, going down, open the door wide open for them to chase down whoever they want to. Are they going to run back all the way into the spawn? It looks like it. Inarashi does have his Dragon Blade available. He was not there for that entire fight. Oh, if he gets a kill on McCree, Valiant goes down, and suddenly the offense back in control. It looks like the defense bit off a little bit more than they could chew, chasing them all the way back to spawn like that, and not actually being the most mobile to try and get out of there. Deflect does keep Inarashi alive with 3 kills there for the Nano Boosted Death Blossom. Is going to make sure the defense hangs on again. Inarashi basically just need to stay alive by time, but no, the stagger gets even worse here as Zen catches up with Genji and puts a stop to that. Defense able to take the high ground again. I've been liking their, you know, vomiting onto the cart strategy, but this is the first time it really seemed to work effectively. Offense pushing up forward again. Zen on the high ground as Reaper was actually forward with the Death Blossom available, though. Should hit it at any moment there. He was actually in the middle of a bunch of different squishies. You don't always have to combo Death Blossom with Nano Boost. If you're going to get the team wipe anyway, you might as well just hit the button. I think that was a missed opportunity, but they managed to stay alive long enough for the Death Blossom to get the job done anyway. Congratulations to Illuminate for staying alive again. That looked a little bit scary. I do play a lot of Reaper myself, and that is a position where I probably would have just hit the button. No one was really looking at him. Zarya did have the bubbles ready still, but her not having the bubbles is great for the cleanup. Graviton Surge hitting the cart itself, and that's going to be the defense scooping up again. Earthshatter after Earthshatter. 4 members of the defense get flattened, and Illuminate shoving the cart once again. All they have to kill is Reinhardt now, and they're actually going to have more time on the payload here for the final stretch than the other team Velociraptor did on the attack. So Illuminate getting the stronger push this time around. Valiant on character number 5 that we've seen here on Dorado. Everyone else, literally everyone else, staying on their characters, but Valiant is the super flex, playing McCree, Winston, Tracer, Roadhog, everything. Widowmaker. Anyway, run again, zapping now. Hayes, of course, that Reinhardt shield doesn't help you against Winston. He's going to leap directly onto the cart. Anna is a great target for Winston if she does not have her sleep dart. Genji, of course, gets whittled down very quickly as well. Can't use deflect to get away from the Winston. Can't really dash away either, as Winston's jump cooldown is very similar. And they don't need to make, yeah, they was going to say they need to get back before they make the same mistake again. Chasing the enemy all the way to the spawn is not actually the best way to win the game. You just need to stay with the objective itself. That is the cart. Pay attention to it. Make sure no one's sneaking past you. Stay together as a cohesive unit so you can't get flanked. Make sure you're on the cart so you can't get pushed. We've got a Death Blossom coming in from Zen this time. It does get the value that they were looking for, and that Velociraptor will hang on a little bit longer. It's going to force another respawn cycle here. Good follow-up there from Valiant, and now should be able to get the kill. Yeah, Inarashi on his own, not able to get out of there. And just spectating the Winston has been really fun here. He's been doing a great job. Has not really been under any pressure yet. Just punching away at the air. I'm not sure he hates the cart or something. Goliath and Forward can combine here for the Beyblade. Do they want to use the Nano Boost, or do they want to hang on? It looks like he doesn't really have that great of targets, but actually does get into the mix a little bit as he gets flattened by the Earthshatter, though. You can see the value was not there in the end. It's going to be the defense hanging on once again. Velociraptor doing a great job just staying alive there. Sound barrier coming out and keeping everyone alive through the Death Blossom was all they needed to stall yet again. Every single one of these pushes that gets flattened is about 40 seconds off the clock, and if they get a staggered kill, that's 10 to 15 seconds more. So everything looking good for Velociraptor. There were 4.5 minutes in this last stretch, now down to only 2 for the offense. Inarashi still on that. Genji does have Dragon Blade available. He did a great job pushing them through the streets, but this last stretch has not been too great. Nano boosted something or other. It seems like it was Zen again, the Reaper player there. Yeah, he said he was unstoppable. They have audio cues now, which definitely helps casting. Inarashi still staying alive. Getting into the mix is a little bit dangerous. He takes some damage on the way through, but eventually Lucio is going to be the last defensive person standing. Doing a great job stalling, if I'm honest. Bandit staying on the cart for so long is going to give the offense a chance to sit through their respawn cycle and actually get back out in time. Valiant still on the Winston. Could be very important here. Good positioning for him. He's going to jump directly onto the Genji. That big source of damage. Is that, why was Genji not healed? Was Anna getting some free shots on him? Perhaps. I'm not sure why he wasn't full health. Winston should not have been able to eliminate him from the fight that quickly. Graviton Surge, though, just putting them all on a platter here for Valiant's Winston to zap them all down. Zapping and slapping is what Winston does best. Hasn't done the slapping just yet, but the zapping is on point. Switching over to Zen on the defense with that Death Blossom. This could be the ultimate that just puts away this game. Or at least, yeah, puts away the game, honestly, because now 2.5 minutes for Velociraptor to do another round, and it looks like Illuminate may not finish the map once again. Great shots there, prioritizing the flattened target. CC is terrific for Reaper, just point and click. Forward getting a kill there onto Drunken, so somewhat even trades, but the ults still do seem to favor the defense, and 30 seconds were basically just used for half a fight that the offense could not use to actually reach the cart, so defense still being favored there with that short respawn. Just going to watch forward now as he does have Nano Boost available. This Death Blossom is going to be very, very pivotal for trying to finish this map. There is Zen getting launched out the gate first, though, and the fact that he was able to get those kills first means that it is most likely they're going to be able to complete the defense, and Maddox cannot touch the cart. Velociraptor take it once again. So that's 2 wins for Velociraptor, Kingdro, and Dorado, while Illuminate, showing signs of life there, were unable to put together that final push. We'll see who got play of the game. I'm sure it was a Nano boosted Reaper.
Play of the match.
No nano required.